Welcome to our channel. We are so pleased you've chosen to join us.
That's huge! Don't stand on it. This is going to be our new skylight because we want more light in the butt area and we had to go big at home.
If you're new here, a quick introduction. We are Josh and Laura, also known by our middle names, Fred and Naomi. We have been living on the road for over 6 years, and recently have been joined by a couple of rather small but amazing tag-alongs. We are showing you what life is really like living on the road in New Zealand.
It's not a like for like. We're going to have to cut a hole. Cut a hole in our roof, which is the scary part.
This week is all about the DIY that's in our DNA. We have taken over our brother and sister's driveway and are tackling the mammoth task of installing this Dometic Heki 2 skylight. It doesn't quite go as smoothly as planned, and there are some pretty stressful moments. First up, time to get the existing vent out. Right, good morning. So it's finally the day. We are going to take out this vent here, which is a Kamek Four Seasons. What we're replacing it with is a big skylight that's going to let in a whole lot of natural light in this bunk area. It does get pretty dark, especially in the winter. I couldn't find anything that would fit the same cutout size, so I've had to get quite a large skylight that is much bigger. It's the same width, but it's going to stretch all the way out quite a bit further this way. I'll get up on the roof, lift the whole thing up. I assume there's heaps of silicone up there, and so we'll just need to cut that all the way. Cut away quite a lot of the silicone just on this closest side. Snapped my blade twice, bit of it stuck in there. Oops. I'm just going to carefully move around and see if I can get the other sides. This is where I see how strong the roof is. Good work, Supreme Caravans. This is pretty well siliconed in. Cutting away old silicone takes some time, but there is definitely something satisfying about the process. I'm going to go underneath and just have a little look what I can see from underneath, maybe cut away some of that silicone too. Despite cutting away all the old silicone, the vent was still completely stuck and time was ticking. I was starting to get impatient. I needed to speed things up. It's pretty well stuck up there. There's a lot of glue. Almost wondering at this point whether it's easier just to destroy it, getting it out, just cut it to pieces. I'm pulling off all the rest of what's left of the roof vent. Definitely letting a lot of light taking it out. I'll pull all this off and then make a plan for how to frame out the roof for the new one. Once I had measured out the opening, I shaped the curved corners using a large hole saw bit. Once the corners were done, I used my multi-tool to cut the straight edges and finish off the opening. The day had really gotten away on me. I decided to pack up so we could get on with evening routines. I also just discovered a massive problem, and I needed time to figure out how the rest of this install was even going to work. Right, day 2 of putting in this skylight. Unfortunately, didn't quite get it all done yesterday for a couple of reasons. The biggest one is these little things. These are the mounting brackets. They need to be ordered separately from the skylight, which I did. However, when they arrived, I realised that I'd ordered the wrong ones. It was going to cost quite a bit to get another set sent out, and it wouldn't have arrived until next week. We really need to get this done. At this point, I had a hole in the roof, so we've adapted these. Essentially, you just buy these little things here according to your roof thickness. So we've taken about 15mm off them. That took a little bit of time yesterday. So I've just tested all those are good. The other thing that held me up a little bit was cutting this big of a hole. We lost a little bit of structure from in the roof itself. So the whole roof was sagging down. So I've been and got these brackets here, or metal bracing, and I've just done a bit of a test fit of them, popped them into place. I just bent them to go around these corners, so I just popped a few screws in just for a test fit, and it's holding the roof up really nicely. It all fits nicely. I've put the skylight in, everything looks really good. I'm going to put a few more screws in here. Getting these supports into place finally made it feel like this whole thing was actually going to work. I'd been getting nervous that I'd bitten off more than I could chew and that the whole project would be a disaster. But now, it felt like the final stretch. Time to jump back up on the roof. So this isn't part of the instructions, but because I've taken something out, it's left quite a lot of the silicone, which is pretty tough to completely clear. So the thought here is with this rubber tape is that it will just help to take out a little bit of the imperfections along the edge of the roof. So I will give it a good dosing of silicone under this tape, and then also the silicone will be on top of the tape when you pop the skylight on top. Could you give me a hand?
Sure.
So it's usually going to be easier to take the skylight off the roof, because you actually attach the silicone onto the bottom of that and then flip it on top. Put this down. This is the moment where you definitely can't turn back. I applied the silicone to the base and lifted the skylight into place. This was definitely a job that needed an extra set of hands. Thanks heaps for the help, Jeremy. With the skylight in place, I had to move fast. I placed the 15 newly adapted mounts into place underneath to make sure the skylight was secure. It's all screwed in, got this bottom faceplate on, all works nicely, and the last thing to do is just to put these little coverings on which cover up these gaps where the screws have gone into. So just going to pop them in and then we're just about finished, although I do need to get back up on the top and silicone right around the outside. And the final thing to do, peel off the plastic. Nah, just kidding. I can't do that. Laura's putting the kids to sleep. She'd shoot me if I peeled that off without her. In fact, I think that's her job. This was her idea. She can peel the plastic. I'll finish the silicone. Get it watertight. Right, last job to do. I was starving. Is anyone still in their 30s and digs a peanut butter and jam sandwich? Oh. Final stretch. As I munched my sandwich with the sun beaming down on me, I did the final seal with some high quality silicone and masking tape to keep the lines clean. Seeing this finished is such a relief. It has completely changed the feel of the caravan.
Wow.
Right, well, it's been a couple of weeks since we put the skylight in. What do you reckon?
I love it. I think the difference is like it's day and night literally, because this area was so cave-like, so dark, and I don't think Bonnie really wanted to play in there because of it. So it's made a huge difference. It's light, it's bright, it's welcoming.
We haven't noticed any leaks yet.
We've had some rain too, and I know it was a real effort for Josh to put it in. I wasn't helping at all because I had the kids out of the caravan for 2 whole days.
It got a little stressful.
It was a bit stressful, and there were some moments where Josh was just like, oh man, like what am I doing? Cutting a hole in your roof is pretty stressful, but I'm so grateful. I pushed for it, and it is 100%.
Now that it's in, it was all worth it. We've even spoken about whether we should have a second one in over top of our bunk.
Yeah.
Our bed. Especially would be cool in the evenings to look up and see the stars.
Even Bonnie knows now she can sit on the toilet and look up, and she notices the stars, which is pretty special. Thanks, hun. You did good.
Well, thanks for watching, sticking through this video with another DIY project.
We've got lots of them.
Yeah.
We are excited to get on the road again. That was a nice little pause. Did some things, but we're packing up and we're heading to a place we have not been in a really long time, and the main road there from where we are now is shut. So we've been forced down a route that we've never been and we would never choose to go, but I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah, it's going to be an adventure.
Looks epic.
So
tight.
Yeah, make sure, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our channel and don't miss the next one.
Yeah, leave Josh a comment to let him know how good the skylight looks, because I tell him every day, but I think he'll need a few beers to work off that stress.
Yeah, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.